Alright, hello everybody. My name is Noah Belavilas. I was with the prayer team. I'm now about to be going into the construction team, and then after that, the VBS team this year in Costa Rica. For the prayer team, we were all asked to give our Kodak moment, or one moment that we would always want to remember or share. And for me, I'm going to tell you about a little bit what mine was about. So, let's see. I was on my way. I came to Costa Rica. I brought 3 chains. I have mine. This one is mine. And then I had another one and another smaller one that I planned to give to somebody on VBS week. The other one I wasn't really sure who I was going to give to. I was asking God. And one thing that is, I don't want to say I've been struggling with, but one thing that I've been trying to experience, I guess, a little bit more is hearing God's voice. And in order for me to have given this chain away to somebody, I need to be listening and aware of the Spirit. So what I did was I wore it all the time. So I got the nickname 2 Chains. But I wore it all the time, just whenever we're on the mission field, because I didn't know when God would be telling me to give it away. And I knew I would give it to somebody. I didn't know when, though, or who. And so when we, in the middle of the prayer week, it was Wednesday, the Sanchez's got some bad news that a friend of theirs had passed away. And so we're going to be going to Seguidas again to pray, but we wound up unanimously deciding that we should turn around and that the whole family should be able to go to the wake. And they wanted us to go with them, so it was a real honor to go with them. And so the next day was the funeral, which we went back to the same place and did that. And so the pastor who had passed away, he had a son. He was about my age, a little bit older, about to be 18. And just watching him really broke my heart to see, with his dad, dying and everything. Just see him weeping and everything. And I know I couldn't do it. I don't know what I would do if that were to happen to me. And so my heart really hurt for him. And I was just watching him. And during the service, on the funeral service, on Thursday morning, I just felt like a nudge, I guess, or an inclination to, that's who you need to give this chain to. And it was a chain. It wasn't just a chain. It had a cross on it, like a little crucifix, but all of them do. But I was sitting next to Liani, and I was like, she was over here trying to translate, and I was like, no. I was like, we're here for you. This is the time for us to be here with you. I was like, you don't have to. She was like, are you sure? I was like, absolutely, I'm sure. And so we did that, and to get on with it, a long story short, after the service, me and Liani, I went over to talk to him, and I explained to him, I was like, you're loved, your Father's in a greater place than here, all that kind of thing, encouraging words, and then when I gave him this cross, on the cross, the little, like this little thing on it, it was a little broken, so it was like kind of like jimmy rigged together, I guess. I don't know. And so I gave it to him, and I used that as an analogy. It was broken, but it still worked. I said, this chain is broken, so be careful with it. But we're all broken. And I told him it's okay to be broken. It's okay to cry. It's okay to break down and not know what to do. As long as you don't dwell in it, as long as you can pick yourself back up, as long as you can, not let it overcome you. And so I explained all that to him, and I told him, I was like, I don't want to see you get mad at God. I don't want to see you like on the streets or something or anything like that, because his dad was all he had. I don't think he had his mom in his life, and so that's hard. That's hard. He's got, and he was really close with him. And so I gave that to him, and I said, let this be a reminder for who you live for and for what you live for, and never forget that it is okay to be broken, and it is okay to be sad, and cry, but just don't let it overcome you. So really for me, throughout the whole prayer week, I learned a lot about my worshiping. That was the biggest thing. I had my guitar everywhere, and I was always picking. Found all kinds of new little things, and just grew so much spiritually, and in every other way. But really, if I had to pinpoint one exact moment, it would be that, because it was really just a blessing to be able to bless him, and to be able to be there for him and be there for the Sanchez family, because what they do for us is just incredible. Leonie is she's like, we're here to serve you, and she's over here trying to translate during a funeral for somebody she's there for. I was like, no, don't, we're here to serve you. So it was just a really good opportunity for me, and I'm really glad I got to do it. I've got 2 more weeks, so you'll see me probably twice more, so get used to me. That's pretty much it. I think I clicked this to turn it off, so nobody's in here, so this is really weird, so alright, I'm out.